So, today again, Oscar Edberg, European Power Tennis, Vogt and Paap, the podcast. And today we will talk a little bit about the development of sports, or especially the development of tennis.
Yeah.
And I will start just with a simple silly question. Why in Sweden you had such top tennis players in the 80s? And why today there's nothing?
So, if we look at the ground from the beginning, I believe that tennis has to be funny. I mean, I can give a perfect example. You have in Sweden, there is two financial guys who's pretty famous in Sweden who wanted to go in the Swedish Tennis Federation with 10 million euros to develop in and making more professional tennis players again. But in my opinion, it's more about setting the ground correctly. So, I mean, if you compare it to Germany, which have a lot of professional tennis players, so I keep it to tennis for now, they have the entertainment around it. They have to make it fun again. They have you come there to the tennis club, you're drinking beer or non-alcoholic beer, or you're eating food. You always stay after your matches and you eat dinner, and that's mandatory.
Yeah, but in Germany we have the other problem that the school system fits not very well with professional sport. So the kids doesn't get much money from the state or from support. And if you try to make your Abitur in Germany, you have no chance to play professional. So you have even no time.
Yeah,
That's a big problem why we also have not that many in the last 10 years. We lost a lot of good sportsmen in every kind of sports.
yeah.
And I'm also looking around a little bit, for example, why are in tennis? Eastern Europe, the ladies,
Yeah.
the girls, they are so good. I think because they are, and also the school system might not be the best, but they are hungry. They like to fight. They like to get a better life with
Yeah.
the sports.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem we have in Germany.
Absolutely, it could be. I mean, in Sweden, for example, we have great school system. I went to a sports school myself. I had the best possibilities I could. You could practice tennis pretty much every day, and still have very good support. I could travel 70% out of the time around the year, but it wasn't funny. There was no there's even if you, let's say, you become a huge tennis star, there's no reason, so you spend 15, 20 years out of your life doing something you don't like from the ground.
So at least you think first you have to have a good school system
Yeah.
on the long run. Then you have at least supporters, you work hard, but you must also find the motivation that you have fun to do it. Otherwise, you will stop.
In my opinion, that's, I mean, it doesn't matter what money there is in, it doesn't matter how much you travel, it doesn't matter how good results you does. I believe tennis has to be fun again, and even if you become a professional tennis player, professional soccer player, or whatever it is, you have to, for the next 20 years of your life, you're going to be out on tour and playing. So you have to go back to the simple ABC again. And I think a
Okay.
lot of these federations has to understand the ground out of it.
Okay, and I think then the European power tennis is a good option for the future to motivate the young people to get this way, huh?
Absolutely. And we want to motivate these young people to have fun. It's also a very social sport, but as well, do not train for 5 hours every day and make it boring. You can play 2 or 3 power tennis matches within 45 minutes, 14 minutes each, and you still receive at least or even better than the amount you played in this 2, 3, 4 hours practice.
Okay, then my recommendation, have an eye in the future on the European power tennis. Thanks, Oscar.
Thank you very much.